Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. How you doing today? I'm always a fan of when the music in the zone just kind of stops. And then you just hear the, oh, there it is. Then it gets in. Mm. Give me 1 second, as usual. Okay. Oh boy. It's loud in my headset. Let me turn my headset down. Alrighty. I'm mostly caught up from my week of not feeling great. Got a lot of stuff done over the weekend. I almost didn't do anything. Almost didn't go live this morning because I wanted to work on more stuff, but I did say I'd be here, and I gotta also be a person of my word. I hate saying that I'll be here and then I don't, but sometimes life gets in the way. Also, not necessary to force yourself to do things. You know what I mean? But I also knew that if I didn't, I would probably kick myself in the butt later. Anywho, so I've been doing some messing around on the free time as usual. Since I'm here, I've decided I'm also going to keep lesson in the vein of leveling up my jobs. I got level 60. I need a fizz range to get leveled up for later quests anyway. I might as well start getting. Got my bard already geared up, so I'll just start. Figured I'd go with them. So I'm gonna do these real quick, and then I'm going to head to. We're gonna work on. I'm gonna work on the role quest that I started with the Pictomancer, the magic ranged, where I'm doing that thing in Ishgard. I'd like to get that potentially wrapped up. I don't know how much more of it I have. It's probably too much, but I don't know if I'll get it done today because it's almost 10 and I do have to go to work this morning. That damn job always gets in the way. Ants in my pants. Getting antsy in my pantsy. I went for a walk this morning. I've been I think that's kind of one of the reasons why I was not feeling well. I was like lacking in my self care. Kind of didn't do good for my mental well being as well as my physical well being. Oh yeah, I don't want to get off. I mean, you know what I meant. Hey, what's up, Loon? What's up, buddy? What's up, dude? Tough quest. Yeah. Certain things can really mess with you if you let them spiral out of control. Like I was mentioning when I was at therapy last week, it's like I don't feel like I've really gotten out of first gear since I got back from my California trip. You know? Because I started like slacking on a lot of things that I was doing. I think it just kind of snowballed into just whatever it was. I don't know. It's hard to find the right word. Wait. Oh yeah, I did this. Um. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh. Wasn't going for my walks. Eating kind of. But I'm washing that bed sheet. And, you know, just kind of things got neglected. And the next thing you know, and I'm just like, you know, now there's clutter all over the apartment. Don't feel like washing the dishes. And then it just spirals. So, I had to really get intentional with myself to get things back on track. It's not 100% there, but we're working on it. The fact that I showed up this morning is a good indicator that we're on the right path. Let's do meat. I haven't played Bard in forever. I guess I should sing one of my songs, huh? What do I want to sing? Can't sing. Oh, he's singing battle. Which one am I gonna want to sing? Guess I'll sing Wanderer's Minuet. Alright, and I got my laundry going too. Dishes are washed. There is a little bit of stuff that I've been needing to do. I haven't got around to yet because for things to fall in place, so I can do it all at once. And it's not like one of those things where like, oh, you should just do it. No, wait, but this is literally like it's more efficient to wait, not like I'm waiting for the right kind of moment. Like I need to do a lot of like cleaning, like behind my desk. I need to like behind all my stuff over here. I need it. I forgot to sing my song. I'm singing. I'm just gonna aggro everything, I guess, at the same time, huh? Alright, we're out of here. Like, the dust buildup. Plus, I also want to, like, redo my cable management behind it. It's looking kind of ratty. So. But, the reason I'm waiting to... And I also want to unplug everything, pull apart my PC, open it up, and hit it with the air so I can clean that out. So I want to do all this cleaning. But the only reason I'm waiting is because my best friend, who's too good to me, gave me money to buy a new desk. So I'm just waiting for the desk, and I'm going to do all that at once. I'm going to take everything apart, move it out, assemble the new desk, then clean everything, and then put the new desk in. That's what I meant by waiting for the right time, not because I just want everything to be perfect before I start this project. No, it's not that kind of waiting. It's a literal efficient waiting. So I'm pretty excited. I've been wanting a new desk for a while. This one was nice when I got it like 5 years ago. That was also when I wasn't thinking practical, and I was just thinking, oh wow, this is cool. It says gaming desk, but it's metal. I hate that everything I do you can hear. Like, watch. I just barely put a cup down quiet as slowly as possible, and it still was that loud. I'm going back to wood. wider, so I have more space. Because right now you can't see it at the camera, but everything is just like condensed super close together. The monitors, laptop. There's like hardly any room for the keyboard and mouse. It's not very multi-setup. Plus, you know, maybe I can move my microphone to a better spot so it's not right here. I mean, I don't mind it right there, but sometimes I feel like it's not in a range to pick up my voice because I turn my head. I don't know if it's always there. So it's going to be nice to just kind of reset, you know, get, like I said, cleaning up all the dust, getting the cables reorganized. It'll be good times having some more space for my stuff. Might even move it so the camera might be looking at different stuff depending, because the way it's set up and shaped, I might have to move it into a different area because it's not an L per se, but it kind of has like on the right side, it's got like, it comes out a little more than right here. So it's like kind of like a small L. Like someone was making a lowercase L, but they didn't finish the bottom part. Oh, and it's a standing. So I'll be able to stand. Remember I was talking about how like when I was playing Yakuza and I get to those long ass scenes and I was like, I wish I could stand up for these or when I stream longer. Now I'll be able to do that. Again, shout out to my friend. Thank you so much. He is amazing. And I'm like a horrible gift receiver. I just have, I get awkward when people just give me stuff out of the kindness of their heart. It was funny because I was talking about like plans and all this with like getting a desk, and I'm like, but it's not important right now. It's not in my budget. I got more important things to focus on. In like 15 minutes, he goes, all right, I Venmo'd you some money for the desk. And I just looked at him and went, why? Not thank you. I was, why? Because I love you, man. God damn it. And my dumbass still didn't actually say thank you till like a few days later. I went, oh, you know what? I feel like an asshole because I still never said thank you, but thank you. He goes, don't worry about it. I know. We've known each other for over 30 years. He's kind of used to my my quirks as I am used to his. What was I doing next? Oh yeah, I wanted to work on that other thing real quick. Not that. I'm maxed out on my things. All my my wondrous tale for the week is done. It's just time to all right. Where was it? Nope, that's this one. Nope, it's not that one. Oh, I just need to go to Ishgard and start the next one. Okay. Do-do. What was that? Oh, it's the quest. 88. So there's 88, 89, and possibly 90. So I don't know if I'll be able to get all three of them done. I'm gonna work on it though. I also we'll see how I feel. I don't know if I'm up to voice acting everyone the way I was. And you know me, I always say I'm not going to do it, and then I slowly start doing it because I can't help it. Lucky, are you ever a sight for sore eyes? Ill tidings, my friends. I've dispatched the Temple Knights to find clergymen who aided in Bishop Bartano's summoning attempt. Regrettably, when confronted, all turned and had to be put down. Without their accounts, how then to ascertain that the clone and Vain Drow are the same individual? Maintaining the assumption that they are, perhaps we should instead consider how Vain Drow may have found his way to Coarthus. According to Valoki's vision, he was summoned in Azizla. But what did he do afterwards? There is no one way, but then there is but one way to ascertain the truth. Follow his trail. I shall go and search for the clone in Azizla. If he is still there, then we are dealing with a different individual. Smile. A splendid idea. Leave the floating continent in your capable hands. Meanwhile, Valoki and I shall retrace Vain Drow's steps, whence he first appeared. Upon being found in the Central Highlands, he was taken to Camp Dragonhead. Let us begin by making inquiries there. Sorry, it's not barely gonna be 10 a.m. It is not going to be, but it is 10 a.m. Doot. What's this? Come on, Punity. I'm going the right way, right? I am not. I'm going the opposite direction. Hello, Theo Ballin. Investigating the stranger we found, are you? I wasn't involved myself, so I can't tell you much about the fellow. But in case of it's of any but in case it's of interest. Earlier the same day, I caught sight of an airship flying dangerously low. Soon, disappeared into the brewing snowstorm, looking none too steady. All right, 1 second. Okie dokie. Hello, Nine. Well, now, isn't the late Lord Harshafon's dear friend? Is there something you require? Ah, yes, the mystery man. I was among those who tended him. He was not attired for the snow, much less the snowstorm in which he had been caught, and was suffering from frostbite. When people are extremely cold, they may mistakenly feel that they are warm and disrobed. That might explain his state of undress. Ah, 'tis ever an honor to receive you. What brings you to our humble camp this day? An injured man who was found out in the wilds? Yes, I know the one. I was with the patrol that chanced into him north of here, at Providence Point. He was unconscious and in a bad way, and we hurriedly bore him back to camp after doing what we could to cure him. Sent him on a tour. We sent him on to the city. That's what I found out. Hey, Merrick. There you are. Were you able to learn aught of interest? Here's my notes. Read them. Mysterious man found collapse after an airship was seen flying low. Yes, the accounts I heard are consistent with yours. I, for one, am curious about the fate of this unknown airship. To that end, I have arranged for a pair of black chocobos for us to more efficiently scour the area. We shall contain our search to Providence Point, where Vindrow is said to have been found. If you're ready, let us be off. Ah, yes, even in the lore, even though I can fly on a T-Rex, the lore is that only the black chocobos can fly. Not my regular plain ass yellow one. Oh. Quiet. It's too quiet. Nothing so far. Let us continue northeast. Uh-oh. By the fury, it's the blasphemy. Uh-oh. Having a vision. His Eminence. Must protect His Eminence. Why? I can't see, I've got blind. Ah. Ah. Ah, you're finally awake. It's Love Rick. Alone be praised. How are you feeling? Strong enough to speak? Can you tell me your name? My name is Wicked Slim Shake. Zephyrin? Zephyrin? No, Charibert. Or was it Belegwyn? Holocrane? Saying all those names wrong on purpose. So many names swirling in my mind and voices that reject them. Is there none they will accept? Are you all right? Vaindral. My name is Vaindral. Well now, that's the same as our infirmary. I dare say fate has guided you to us. So, Vindral, if you are feeling up to a little conversation, can you tell me about yourself? Anything else you remember? Anything at all? A proud son of House Zemel. Nay, a devout servant of Helon, who lives for the rush of battle, pleasure in inflicting pain, the attentions of maidens, fight besides my brothers in arms, a low-born runt whose every effort went unrewarded, whose very name disqualified him from leading the Temple Knights, but his eminence raised me up, granted me a place at his side. From that day forth, I pledged my sword to his service, pledged my very being, my life to be offered up in defense of his. Ah. I am a knight of the Heavens Ward, sworn to protect and serve the Archbishop. Oh, you're a knight. Forgive me if that sounded rude, but I had no idea. And while I realize your memories may be a bit muddled, I'm afraid I must inform you that the Heavens Ward have not been seen in quite some time and are presumed dead. And the Archbishop, well, he is most certainly no longer of this world. My whole life. I'm finally getting memories back and it's crumbled to nothing. But the important thing is you're safe now, and we'll help you get back on your feet. Speaking of which, let me bring you some food and water. You must be absolutely famished. I like how he said, I'm a knight of the Heavens Ward, and instead of going, what? The missing Heavens Ward? Holy crap, you might know why they're missing. Let me fetch someone at once. He's just like, nope, they're missing and presumed dead. So let me get you a meal, pal. Or maybe he's just kind of like, sure, a knight of the Heavens Ward. Gotcha. Which is probably more likely what he is, because since that's why I probably started off with. I'm sure your memories are muddled, but the Archbishop dead? No. No, this cannot be. How can I still be alive when he is not? I must find him. I must find him. How can you help? I'm fucking fighting this thing and you're just standing there. Profane Fafnir, for the glory of King Thordan. It said that and then flew away. All right. Another vision, I take it? No shit. What gave you the first clue? That I was just standing there staring off into space while there was a profane Fafnir floating in front of us? Let us make for Ishgard. I expect that Lord Autoriel will return soon. He has, not already. Should both be glad to hear your tale. Where am I? Oh. Haven't heard this music in a while. I used to hear it all the time. Back when I was doing a drunk leveling. For a reason I got, where is it? The way I got all of, like, these jobs to where they are, well, except for the ones that started and see me, but at lower levels. So much fate grinding in this zone. Do. I still need to go through all the previous expansions again, the MSQs and the New Game Plus. Little refresher for my drunken stupors. We found the profane Fafnir. Everyone is here. All three of us. Excellent. You were the last one to show up, Amaric. So were you able to find our clone in Ozzy's Law? Nope. Nay. Not but the discarded Ascalon remained. How fared you with your own efforts? Central Highlands. In the course of retracing Rangeral's steps, we came upon the wreck of the Soleil. I suspect he found the vessel abandoned in Ozzy's Law and tried to use it to return to Ishgard. But he crashed en route and was subsequently rescued by a patrol from Camp Dragonhead. So it would seem. And the Archbishop's airship was not the only thing we found. Profane Fafnir was there too. The creature chose to flee, but not before Valoki had a vision of Aindrao's past. Go on, my friend. Share with us what you witnessed. How did you know it was about the past? Do you still want me to share what I witnessed? No. I saw this guy. No. He wasn't really in Ozzy's Law. He was really in... All the pieces fit. He was at the Gold Saucer gambling. And, as you surmise, my lord, Vindrau and the clone are one and the same, and in his despair he turned into the blasphemy. Yet the confusion he exhibited when asked his name, he wasn't sure of his own identity. According to the Scions, primals retain the memories of their previous incarnations. From this, it may be assumed that the clone harbors the memories of all those who became King Thoradin and his Knights 12. Though he struggled to reconcile these conflicting memories, he managed to settle on the name Vindrau. The voices within were clearly in agreement when facing the Loki, mere sight of whom drove the blasphemy to flee. Above all, however, they share in the desire to protect the Archbishop. This desire was seared into Vaindral's very being. When he learned that he no longer had a purpose, Heavensward took up arms against us and Ishgard. By their hand were we robbed of one of the finest knights and a dear friend. Even so, I would not wish such a terrible fate upon them. Self-same fate inflicted upon a full many clergymen, and a fate I fear ordinary citizens will succumb to if we fail to act. People will not soon forget the betrayal of our church's leadership, nor should they, but absent the comfort and stability once afforded to them by the institution, many have become lost, and are all too vulnerable to despair. The people don't have to forget, but they need to move forward, or the church can still be a source of comfort, but things need to change. I'll say that one. Oh, 1 second. Sit on this thought for a moment. I gotta go. Oh shit. Music. I'll be RB. Maybe find my laundry room key. I just had it. Oh, it's right here. Where I never put it. Oh. Set the timer for that laundry real quick. Okay. Back. I thought as much myself, my friend, but to hear you say it as well, indeed. The ground upon which we stand crumbles, we must find the strength to move forward, even should it cause us pain to do so. Lord Autoriel, at the next house session, I shall call for an ecumenical council to be held. I may have not said that right. I've never seen that word before. I've seen a lot of words, but not that one. My lord, such a gathering reserved for... Oh, you intend for the church to codify new doctrine. Codify. Indeed. Since the separation of religion and state, we have refrained from interfering in church affairs. But if the church is to remain a part of Ishgardian society and continue serving the people, it must reconsider its role and formally address recent revelations. I would call for this council not as the Lord Speaker, but as a humble adherent of the faith. Long had I considered whether such measures were necessary, but lacked the courage to set them in motion. I now have it, thanks to you. Smile. Smile, nod, warrior of light style. I shall tend to the necessary preparations at once. Among other things, we must reach out to those of the clergy who are amenable to reform. I ask for your patience in the meantime. You know, so many times I'm reading this stuff out loud, and like I see these words like when I'm reading books and stuff, and no problem. But then when I say it out loud, it's just my mouth is like, no, you cannot pronounce that word now. Huzzah. Dun 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 dun. Moving on with the story. Let's go. Oh, I get a nice coconut cod chowder. Ah, Valoki. Owing to Lord Amerek's swift action, I am pleased to say that the ecumenia. I'm looking this up, see if I can't see how it's supposed to be. I've never seen that word before in my life. ECUMEN. There it is. Ecumenical. I'm looking at the actual dictionary pronunciation. Ecumenical. Ecumenical. Okay. Ecumenical. Representing a number of different Christian churches. Oh, that's how it's used. Promoting or relating to unity among the world's Christian churches. Ecumenical. Ecumenical. I don't remember to say that. Ecumenical. See, I'm learning. He says video games don't teach you anything. Fuckers. All right. I am pleased to say that the Ecumenical Council will soon be held. In case you are unaware, the Council is the highest assembly in the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Its purpose to deliberate and decide upon doctrine. The previous one was held no less than 80 years ago, and 4 archbishops have since come and gone. As such, most Ishgardians know little of it, save that which they have read in the historical records. Traditionally, the archbishop and members of the synod would meet behind closed doors in light of Bishop Vartano's fate. However, this time the doors will be thrown open to the public. I am here. Oh, that's not Aymeric. It's Clam. Indeed. For the first time in history, all men and women of the faith may have a hand in shaping the mission and the teachings of the church. It is my hope that you will also join us in this endeavor. Deacon Clem, allow me to express our gratitude for your efforts in facilitating the council. We appreciate the difficulty of your position. I merely heed my conscience and my faith, my lord. Acting in Bishop Vartano's stead, I shall do all within my power to see that the church may serve the people once more. Where is the Lord Speaker, if I may ask? He stepped outside for a moment, saying that he wished to gather his thoughts ahead of the council. The hour draws nigh, however. Loki, I shall proceed to the vault with the good deacon. In the meantime, may I ask that you find Lord Amarek? He should be at the last vigil, I believe. Heard you meowing. What are you doing? All right. Go. Where'd you go? Oh, you're like a little ninja cat. Every time I turn, you're going the other direction. Always trying to get you to sneak attack. Want to come up? Come on. Come on. Come on. Ow, that wasn't an intention to attack my hand, you fuckface. Alright, I love this little bastard. Okay. At the last vigil. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder where he is. Hi, Loon. What, dude? Is this what you want? Yeah. Like, please throw this thing. I throw it, he chases it, and then once he caught it, he just walks away from it. So I throw it again. Hey. Well, where'd you knock it to, you little goalie? Alright, I got things to do. I can't keep doing this. Okay. Cat dad. I should get you a little tower so you could just be right here next to me, huh? Ah, 'tis you, my friend. Is it time already? Nod, warrior blight style. I see. My apologies for making you come and fetch me. I've been thinking, Loki. On the path I have chosen to walk, and on those who have been left behind as a consequence of my actions. Those who died fighting, those burdened with boundless grief, those deprived of position and purpose. Like any nation, Ishgard is made up of disparate souls and disparate beliefs. Without an enemy to unite us, we recall the differences we once set aside out of necessity, and find amongst our old friends new ideological flows. The future I had envisioned is far more difficult to secure than I ever imagined. What must I do for our people to live in harmony, for our nation to move forward as one? Such questions I have been pondering. Ah, yes, a fellow ponderer. I ponder as well. We should begin making our way to the council. Shall we continue our conversation while we walk? It would be one-sided. Nod, warrior of light style. That's what I do. I said let's go. If it is agreeable, I would like to look on Four Temps Manor. Oh, we're doing this? Okay. Come on, Amory. Whee! Let's run in circles. Come on. Circles, I said. There we go. It feels like another age that you and yours were no more than foreign wards of House Fortamp. I can't remember how was that pronounced. Fortamp? Not Fortamps. It was voice acted so many times, but it was also during Heaven's Ward when I was a stupid drunk, so I can't remember how they said it. And in actual fact, it may be considered so. For your coming set in motion a chain of events that brought an end to the Dragon Song War, ushering in a new age of harmony. You paved the way for meaningful change in our nation. That you shall ever have my gratitude. Yeah, we just showed up and changed the entire way your country ran. Now then, shall we continue on to the architects? We shall. King Thornton and his Knights 12, the murderers of Ratatoskr. Since the truth of their ancient crime came to light, many have demanded that these images be torn down. Yet, though what our founding fathers did was wrong, neither is right to simply expunge them and their deeds from history. Aha! To do so would be to deny our people's part in what followed 1,000 years. We have a chance to forge a new future, but we, as a nation, must decide how we will confront our past. Forgive me. I was lost in thought yet again. Let us join Deacon Clem at the vault. I am also one of that belief. Meaningful change. Don't just erase things. If you just erase the history, you can never learn from the mistakes of the past. There you are, my friends. The council's about to convene. Oh, that's Clem, not... There you are, my friends. The council's about to convene. Let us take our place in the audience hall. Oh, this is going to be a lot of talking. I don't know if I can do all the voices for an entire country. Murmur, 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 murmur. I'm probably just going to have to sit this one out. Esteemed members of the clergy and honored adherents of the faith, I thank you all for your attendance. In recent days, our nation has been racked by a series of tragedies. Those among us who do Halon's work have been transformed into abominations. This dreadful phenomenon has been brought about by the final days. And it is upon our... See, it's so funny doing this, like, way out of order. Because it's like... I mean, I know these... I think these quests came after... But it's like, well, first of all, Halon's not here anymore, and the final days are long gone. Because I both fought the 12 gods and saw them on their way to wherever they wanted to go. And I've also I also fought off the end of the world. So I'll just sit here and listen to your speech, Amaric. Sorry for the interruption. And it is upon our despair and anguish that it feeds. Thus, if we are to prevent further tragedy, we must strive to ensure that all Ishgardians, clergymen and citizens alike, abide with peace and love for one another in their hearts. To that end, I have called this ecumenical council, the first in generations, that we might together determine a path forward for the church and our society as a whole. Odd. Since antiquity, the Ishgardian Orthodox Church served the people in two respects:
as the Fury's spear to strike at the heart of dragonkind, and as the Fury's shield to safeguard the souls of men. But now that we are at peace with the Dravanians, the Church need no longer serve as the spear, and so we must now reconsider how we might better serve as a shield for our brethren.
The hierarchy must be reformed, and for that we need accountability. That's a very young-looking person for the voice I give. That's just how I imagine all clergy people to sound. The upper echelon must be stripped of rank and minimum and investigations conducted, trials held. If the evidence is sufficiently damning, and then we may turn our attention to the doctrine of lies. I guess the female can't sound like that, huh? As predecessors did before us, we of the Synod have ever sought to interpret the scripture to the best of our ability, and thence conveyed Helon's will to the people. Such fervent pursuit of retribution at the expense of doctrine would come also at the expense of our faith. Have we won the war to lose our souls? Oh, Halone, are we outside your grace? Halone's not here anymore, anxious citizen. I sent Halone packing. Uh-oh, they're all going to turn into blasphemies. This is not good. This is not good. This bodes ill. At this rate, someone might turn. That's just what I said. Emmerich, give a rousing speech to lift their spirits. Stand on the table and do it. Since the war's end, the Church and the faithful have stood at a crossroads, unable to take the next step forward. His Grace Bishop Vartano, may he walk in Halone's halls, was one such soul, and in his longing for simpler times, he resorted to using forbidden magics. He succumbed to despair. In our minds, we renounce the lies upon which our nation was built, but in our hearts, we yearn for the righteousness. Misguided though it was, that gave us comfort and purpose for so long. Oh, Harshafont, I see you back there. So let us not forget who we are. Let us confront the mistakes of the past and learn from them, that we do not repeat the mistakes of our forefathers. Excuse me. There you go. Everyone feels better now. See? Don't turn into a monster, anxious citizen. As fervently as we believed in our sacred duty, we struggled to accept the Church's deception and embrace change. The legacy of Thoradon weighs heavy, and there is the temptation to simply cast it aside like a mantle that suits us no longer. Yet, that would dishonor the sacrifice of those who went before, countless souls who served the people with purest intent. And so heavy though it may be, let us together bear this burden as we set forth anew. Oh, Deacon Clem's the evil one. He's got that evil face. Our friend Veloki risked life and limb to reveal the truth to us. The truth that our legends and our scripture were tainted by betrayal, but not wholly corrupted. Smile. Though the great walls and towering spires of our city may have been built with murder and deception, they rest upon a foundation immutable and true, our devotion to Halone, whom we have worshipped since before our forefathers settled these lands. The Church is a font of practical wisdom, and its teachings guide us in our daily lives. Such things define our faith no less than the lies. We can acknowledge our sins without renouncing our religion. Without every time I just see their country, and that's even though that's without rejecting who we are. Blah 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 blah. A comprehensive review of scripture as well as historical literature will be necessary. Revisions, as appropriate, must be made to ensure that the truth of our past is preserved for future generations.
I'm not saying anything. I just have a hat on. Odd. Oh, he has a name. With your peerless knowledge of church doctrine, I dare say none is better suited to leading that effort than you. I'd also expect that many eyes would be required to pore over all the tomes, and I know many idle men and women of faith who would jump at the chance to do Halloween's work once more. Huzzah! We did it. A day so very long ago, I had no answers to my father's words, but it seems the people had it within them all along. Odd, Warrior of Light style. Alright, I did it. Easy quest. The council went better than I dared hope. Truly, while the details remain to be decided, 'twas a resounding success. Your words helped everyone to find common ground. I know not how to thank you. Much credit must go to Valoki. In the face of great hardship, never did he hesitate to press on. Our people have not forgotten this. Yo. Nod. Oh, no nodding? Alright. Indeed. Well, do I remember the day you flew into Ishgard upon a dragon's back, making possible the impossible? You inspired us all. Yeah, I did. In you, we glimpsed the fury, a vision of courage in the face of uncertainty. Looking to your example, we shall endeavor to bring about change to the church, for the future of all Ishgardians. There will, of course, still be those souls who struggle to rise above the mire of despair, but my fellows and I shall be there to take their hand in faith and love. For what is faith if not salvation? Warrior of Light style. Well, I had best return to the cathedral. We have much and more to do. There's still the business of the profane Fafnir. Ah, but here I forget. I have tracked down that which you requested. Some repairs will be necessary, but it will be seen to with all haste. Tasked the deacon with finding a certain item, you see. A secret weapon, one might say, given what we know of profane Fafnir. I suspect it will be of great use in our hunt. Once the repairs are complete, we shall be ready to strike. With the church having reached an accord with the people, the risk of more clergymen turning is greatly diminished. We may now focus entirely on the blasphemy. God. This time we freed Vaintrell from his torment. Rest while you can, Valoki, for I dare say the coming battle will demand the best of us. Ah, yes, Warrior of Light style. Hello, Lune. Alright, I'm rested. Let's go. Ah, you're back. I never left. Glad tidings, Valoki. Since the Ecumenical Council, not a single soul has turned. It's been 5 seconds. I've been right here. Safe in that knowledge, we need only think of how to... Oh, wait. That's the wrong voice. We need only think of how to hunt down the blasphemy. I've come back. I walked out the door and I turned around and I came back. I've done it. You're here too. I never left. Excellent. I am pleased to say that the... Now I'm messing up all the voices. Alright. Back into it. I'm pleased to say that the secret weapon is ready. We may now look to dealing with profane Fafnir. Odd. Warrior of Light style. As you will recall, when last we encountered it, it was lying in wait by the Soliel. An instinct driven by its inherited memories, I believe. It seeks to protect that which it most strongly associates with the Archbishop. In all likelihood, 'twas the selfsame motive that compelled it to come to the Holy See from the skies above. It keeps watch over the Holy Vault. When next it descends, we shall exploit this instinct by using the secret weapon to lure it to the chancel. What exactly is this secret weapon? It is none other than the Fury's Grace, the holy crozier of the Archbishop. Suspecting that Bishop Vartano had retrieved it from Ozzy's Law, I had Deacon Clem search his private quarters. My suspicions proved correct. With crozier in hand, I shall make an irresistible bait for the profane Fafnir. Ah! My lord, that is unconscious. That is an unconscionable risk. There's nothing you should say. Inconceivable! There is no telling how the blasphemy will react. Indeed. But we can be confident that I will command his undivided attention, thus ensuring that no more of our citizens are placed in harm's way. If the Heaven's Ward are the Archbishop's shields, then the Temple Knights are the people's. As leader of the Order, the risk is mine to bear. All the Knights of the Heaven's Ward fell in Ozzy's Law. As a vessel for their memories, Vayne Drow may be considered the last of their number. Let us go then, and relieve him of his nay. Their duty. Nod, warrior lifestyle. Let us see to our preparations and proceed to the vault. We finish this once and for all. Do 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Where am I going? To the vault. Nah, nah. We go. Item level 550. What is mine right now? Hell yeah, let's go. It's battle time. It's here. They're here. The beast is calm. Now is our chance to... How do we fight that? Make ready. To me, my knights! Filthy wretch! It was a different fight, but whatever. Blasphemy, profane Fafnir. For the glory of King's Order. I will paint you. Prepare to be painted. A trick. It's a trick. Forgive me, Sir Vedro, but for the sake of all Ishgardians, we must strike you down. Here we go. Oh, Muse. Hammer stamp. Hammer time. Hammer again. That thing I should get out of. I know how this works.
You underestimate me.
Well, I knew how it worked, but I just didn't do it. I didn't execute properly. I'll go over here and cast spells. Oh god. Take this to the corner. Yeah. Oh, I'm used to those things sticking on the ground.
Do not underestimate me.
I know how this works. I fought dragons before. Oh god, it landed right on me. What the fuck? Log of Ages. Moogle. Laser beam. Going.
We must stand our ground.
Okay, let's try this again. Thankfully, I'm a mage. I can stand over here and cast spells.
You underestimate me.
I'm a Pictomancer. Oh god. Guys. AoEs. AoEs. We did it. All right. Wait, there's still one left. All right, we did it. Reserve for a second. Oh, he's doing his thing. Get behind him.
I will not falter.
You know? Oh, I know what this is. Could be right here. Nope, right here. Oh, wait. I got it. I know what I'm doing. Why does it always land on me? Oh, hello, Amarik. Thank you for bringing the dragon right to me. Alright, I have.
This knight does not yield!
I'm still learning a lot of how this works. Oh, I didn't use this? Hold on. I think we got it though. Actually, pretty simple battle. Standard dragon stuff. Standard dragon stuff. Finally. It is over. Is it? Why is my hair black? Must be the light. Thus ends the tale of the Heavens Ward. Let it not be forgotten. It was wrong of them to conceal the truth of our nation's founding, to abet the Archbishop in his machinations. Yet in peering into their hearts, one thing became clear. They too had succumbed to primal manipulation. They too were victims. Flawed men, aye, and not without sin, but as guardians brave and true. We all aspire to be. Having triumphed in the battle of ideals, I have a responsibility to all our people. Their hopes and dreams, their sorrow and suffering are mine to bear, and bear them I shall. For had you not vanquished King Thornton, or had I erred in but one of my choices, I may well have been the first to succumb to despair, to be reborn a blasphemy. Yeah, you went to turn, not you. Smile. Said something. Thank you, my friend, for having such confidence in me. My apologies. It was not mine intent to wax sentimental. Our work here is done. Let us return to the congregation. Just leave that staff there. Firm Albert and Love Rick. Hello, everybody. Okay, permit me to offer my gratitude for helping us overcome not only the blasphemy, but the despair which spawned it. But this is only the beginning. On the face of it, we have made tremendous strides in breaking down ancient barriers within our society, but there yet remains great rifts to be bridged. It is no easy thing to rise above a lifetime of preconceptions and prejudice. I myself have struggled to do so, as you must know. But I shan't give up. On the honor of my house, I will do everything in my power to build a new Ishgard, one in which all people can see eye to eye, regardless of birth and station. Now then, I believe the Deacon has some words for you too. Pray, lend him an ear. Oh, what do you have to say, Deacon Clem? My Lord Valoki, may I say how glad I am that you are safe and well. Just before you arrived, Lord Amarek explained to me the true nature of the man who became the blasphemy. The poor, confused creature was born of the Church's mistakes, and on behalf of the clergy, I give you my heartfelt thanks for laying it to rest. As we work to reform our institutions and rebuild our relationship with the people, we will remember and pray for all those who have fallen in service to the faith. And we shall pray for you as well. Wheresoever your path may lead, may the Fury ever watch over and keep you. I've defeated the Fury. I shall leave it at that then. Lord Amarek too wishes to speak, and it would not do to keep him waiting. He's standing right here and can wait. Wait. What have I told you I fought and defeated? Hello. Valoki. Lord Otoriel, I thank you for the vital roles you played in ridding us of profane Fafnir. Odd. Light style. As ever, the sight of you in combat was nothing short of inspiring. Yeah, that's what I do. I do things. And I nod a lot. With no further reported instances of people turning in the blasphemy itself no more, I should like to believe we are free of the scourge of despair. My brethren and I shall labor to see that ever remains so by fighting and dispelling this darkness in men's hearts. I think I messed that up. And I shall fight with you, not only as the Speaker of the House of Lords, or the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, but as the man of faith in our God and in our people. Together, let us strive to fill our nation with hope. Huzzah. Valoki, by now you will be sick unto death of being thanked, but I must nonetheless express an additional word of gratitude. Full oft have you saved our nation, our people. I speak not only of our lives, but our hearts and minds as well. You have given us a great gift, that of opportunity and choice, and if we are to repay you for it, we as a nation must take full advantage of our freedom to dictate a new course forward, to a brighter future. What forward means we may not always agree upon, but as fellow Ishgardians, we shall find a way to rise above our differences and stand united. That is the nation that I would strive to build. This I swear to you. Smile, nod, warrior of light style. Now I'm at it. Oh, you're still talking? Well, Loki, given all that you have done for us, I am loath to impose upon it, but may I trouble you to bear word of our success to our officer at Brazatan? We will of course be sending a report, but there's no substitute for a first-hand account. Our allies would benefit from the additional details you can provide as well. Thanks again, my friend, and may the Fury speed your way. Nod. Light style. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Off to become a ninja and start another role quest. Or stay as the Pictomancer and begin the next one. Both in Tural. Alright, we're teleporting now. Oh, lots of time. That man just walked out the door and teleported. Yep, he's a warrior of light. No, it's over here. Hi. Ah, my lord Valaki, by your return there, I hoped that the hunt for the blasphemy was a success. Yep, here's the report. Perfect. Here's your reward. That you would vanquish the beast comes as a little surprise, but that this occasion will serve as impetus for the church to embark upon a path of reform is incredible. I will share these joyous tidings with our allies without delay. If I may speak candidly, I must confess to being a great admirer of yours. Yeah. When you have a moment, I'd like to hear about some of your adventures, if you would do me the honor. All right. I can now dye job-specific gear for level 90 magic DPS. Sweet. More than fear. Okay. I have anything? Nope. So one will be healer and one will be phys ranged. Physical ranged, yep, okay. And this should probably be the healer one. Yeah, alright. So I got a ways to go before I can do those ones. I also have to get my paladin to level 85 because I started this one with my warrior, but then I ended up leveling all the way up. I mean, I could go to warrior and finish it all, but since these quests give EXP, I would like to actually use those progress jobs. All right, what time is it? 11:15. I gotta go to works in about shortly, so I guess the best thing to do, since my laundry is also going to be done in 8 minutes, I guess I'll just wrap it up here. We got the pit. We got the magical ranged DPS role quest for Endwalker done, and yeah, pretty good. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. It is weekly reset, so we'll be hitting the dungeon, starting to cap the tomes, get my new wondrous tale and all that other noise, and also depending on time we'll probably start some more of these quests. So see y'all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves.